Hi everybody, Harris here with iDownloadBlog. I've been testing out Apple's MagSafe battery pack for the past few days, and on the internet a lot of people are comparing this device to Anker's battery pack that you can also get that's magnetic and higher capacity and about half the price. And that's fine, but there are so many of those comparisons out already, so I'd rather take this in perspective and relative to what Apple normally releases, which is the battery case. So let's take a look at this battery pack in light of last year's battery case. So most importantly, the thing with this is that you do not have to rely on Apple's case. So if you didn't like the silicone or if you didn't like how bulky it was, you don't have to do that at all. You can have a completely bare iPhone and just attach this when needed. Or you can use your favorite MagSafe case, whether it be from Spigen or whether it be from Nomad or anything else. You can simply attach your battery pack to your favorite case and charge and have that little bit of inconvenience of the weight and bulk when you're using it, but then when you're done, you take it off, continue using your favorite case or no case at all. So you get a lot more flexibility in terms of that. Typically, somebody would be using this case full time, so you'd always have that battery pack on you, and of course that means that you're not going to lose it and you don't have to store it elsewhere, but it also means that you always have that bulk in your pocket, in your bag, and wherever you're going. So that's the main difference right away, and a big convenience of this option. And this year, this is $99 versus $129 that this came in the past. That sounds nice, but actually when you think about it, if you want a case, you're going to be spending at least $20 or up to $50 for Apple's case to use with this, so that's extra money. And then in years past, this came with a lightning cable. This does not come with a lightning cable nor a battery pack or a wall charger, and neither does your iPhone. So if you want to charge this in the wall, and you're going to have to charge it somehow, and if you want the fast charging, you're going to have to spend probably about 15-20 extra bucks to get the 15, 20, or 30 watt charger to charge this up, unless you already have one from an iPhone or another device. And there's actually a lot of really good ones out there that you should probably own already, and I'll leave my favorite one linked down below. Now secondly, you can also kind of multitask. If you want to use this just as a standard MagSafe desk charger, you can plug this in via lightning, leave it on your desk, and just charge your iPhone like you would a regular wireless charging station. Then when you're done with this, you take your phone and go. But you could also pick up the charger, unplug it, and take that with you. So it kind of has that nice convenience of being a hybrid desk charger and on-the-go charger. So it does have that convenience as well. And in fact, if you want the fastest charging speeds, you actually will have to plug in the battery pack to a 20-watt charger and then charge your iPhone that way. That's how you're going to get the theoretical 15-watt charging speed, but tests have shown that you're probably not going to get that anyway. And then the third option would be to plug in your phone, and that will reverse wireless charge the battery pack, but you're only going to want to do that overnight because it takes many hours to do that. So the best option is going to be plug in your wireless charging pack, and it will charge your phone and then the battery pack, and then you can take it on the go or just, of course, leave it on your desk. Now the battery pack did add in recent years a little camera button, so you could use it as a shutter to take pictures and launch your camera as well. I almost never use that. The MagSafe battery pack does not have anything like that, so there's no camera shutter, anything like that. Now a lot of people have been complaining about the capacity of this battery pack, only charging your iPhone 12 mini a maximum of 80%. But if you think about it, this battery case only gave your phone an extra 50% or so you're actually getting a little bit more juice out of this, and it makes sense. It is thicker than this battery case, and this isn't even including the case. So if you're using another case on top of this, it's going to be much thicker overall than the battery case of the past. Now the added bonus of this as well is that if you want to use this on the go, you can actually charge up your other devices using this as a regular wireless charging pad. So you can throw on your AirPod Pros and they will charge, albeit very slowly. Like this is going to be not a great quickly top it off charge. This is going to be an overnight or give it an hour plus to get 20%, something like that. It's going to take many hours to get a full charge out of something like this, because when you're wireless charging a different device besides your iPhone, you're going to be getting something like 3 watts of charge speed, which is really bad. So for all intents and purposes, this is actually a really nice replacement for this battery case because you can use any case you want or no case at all with it. Now, the one glaring downside of this MagSafe battery pack is the fact that you can't actually use a MagSafe charger with this. You cannot wirelessly charge this battery pack unless it is coming from the phone. You have to plug it in, which means that this requires a lightning port in your life more so than you did when you weren't using this battery pack. If you were only charging your iPhone 12 with a MagSafe charger, you had no lightning ports in your life. However, if you get this bad boy, you have to use a MagSafe charger, again, because you cannot charge this wirelessly if it's not attached to your phone, and you can't set this whole solution on a wireless charging pad and charge through this. Last year with this battery case, you could wirelessly charge both your phone and the battery case together, meaning that you didn't need any lightning cables in your life. That is not the case anymore, and that's pretty disappointing and really confusing. If Apple's trying to get rid of the lightning port, they just created a new accessory that requires a lightning port. So they're going to have to change this contraption next year or in 2 years whenever they're finally going to get rid of lightning. That's confusing. You need lightning in your life still with this solution, more so than before. And then finally, just a note about how well this stays on your phone. It depends on the material of the back of your phone. So whether you're using a leather case or a plastic case or using the iPhone 12 and 12 mini that have the glass back versus the matte back of the 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max, that's going to vary how well it sticks to the back of your phone. So at the end of the day, you can compare this to Anker's charger, that's fine, but I wanted to look at it in terms of the iPhone 11 series battery case. It has a lot of pros, but the biggest thing that I dislike is that you now need a cable back in your life with this option more so than you did with the last generation of the charging case, and the whole concept of MagSafe is to ditch the cables. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this solution. I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to check it out, but thank you very much for watching.